If you want to know what my pros and cons are of the military, then make sure you keep on watching. Welcome to my life as I live it. I'm Army Princess, the mother, wife, and soldier, and I want to share this journey with you. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe now so you don't miss a moment of it. Hey everybody, it's Army Princess here and welcome back to my channel. So this video is part of my military 10 for 10 series where I'm giving you 10 military videos 10 days in a row starting May 1st. So this series are videos that you guys asked me and I'm answering the questions. Today's question comes from Jessica Bagiria, and I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but she asked me to give my pros and cons of the military. So that's what I'm going to do today. Okay, so if you Google, I've seen these videos several times, and if you Google or if you put in the search engine in YouTube pros and cons of the military, you get thousands and thousands of search results. So it has really taken me a while to do this video because I feel like this is information that you can easily find. I wanted to add my own little twist to the video, so I'm going to give you my personal pros and cons of the military, and then I really tried to dig deep and find ones that weren't so common. Of course, everybody knows some of the main reasons people join is for travel, is for school, is to see the world, but I think there are other underlying reasons why people might join the military, other pros and cons that aren't so apparent. So I'm going to give you my pros and cons that are a little bit different than your normal, or I try to make them a little bit different than your normal pros and cons. So I have them written down in my notebook. So I have 5 pros and 5 cons of the military, and I wouldn't necessarily call them cons, but they might, what one thing is to somebody else might be something to somebody else. So the military can help you find your path. I get questions all the time, well, I don't know what to do, or I always wanted to join, or I'm very young and I'm thinking about joining. If you want to join the military and you don't know, if you're getting to that point in life where you don't know what you want to do, the military can be a stepping stone or a segue to help you find that path. You can choose a career path. You either like it or you don't like it. You can do it for the length of the time that you initially signed the contract, and when you're done, you can get out. You can find something else, or it can be a stepping stone to something further. There are a lot of medics who end up being nurses, who end up becoming PHAs. And when they first joined the military, they may not have even known that was something they wanted to do, but it was a stepping stone to a career path for them that they probably didn't even know was something that they wanted to do. Second pro I have is it will give you a sense of accomplishment or worth. So some people don't really have anything that they're striving for, or they don't have any goals, or they don't have anything that they're working towards. But when I tell you, graduating basic training is one of the best days of your life, because it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's very hard. But once you graduate and you have your whole platoon and your whole team, and you have the people that started with you in reception and they end up with you on graduation day, and you hear that song, I swear to God, when I hear that Army song, it just gives me goosebumps and chills, because it reminds me of basic training. It reminds me of all the struggle that I went through, and you get those awards, you move up in rank, you become sergeant major, general, lieutenant colonel. It gives you a sense of worth and a sense of purpose, of whereas you might not have gone down that path in the career life, in the civilian life. So it definitely gives you a sense of worth. It gives you a sense of purpose, a sense of pride. I talked about that in my what does active duty mean to me video. It just kind of sets you apart and makes you really maintain the standard and maintain a level of professionalism. So one of my favorite pros of being in the military is you can save money. What I tell y'all in the last video, stack your coins, especially if you're a single soldier. So if you're a single soldier, you live in the barracks for free. Literally all you have to do is pay your internet, your cell phone, you know, car note, car insurance. you should be saving your money. Even if you have a family, you are still financially able to save your money if you budget right. The Army provides budgeting classes for you. You should be able to be saving money every single month, putting money in your TSP, that's your 401k for retirement. You can save your money. Now, when I say military people don't make a whole lot of money, they don't, but you have to be smart about it. You have to be able to save your money. If you go overseas, that's another option for you to save your money. You get something called COLA, cost of living allowance. It helps offset the cost of living in a different country. So the yen rate and the dollar rate, for example, when I was in Japan, was not the same. So we get a supplement in our paycheck to supplement the cost of living in another country. A lot of people put their COLA in savings because it's not money that you would normally get if you live in the United States. You don't have to compare the yen to the dollar or the dollar to the euro or whatever country you're living in. So there are multiple ways to stack your money. Be frugal. When I tell you, my friend in my first duty station was frugal as heck. She saved every single penny, and now she has stocks, she has bonds, she has a nice savings account build up, and so now that she's able to have a family, she don't have to worry about that. So the best thing about the military, especially if you're a single soldier, especially if you're living overseas, save your money. So another pro of being in the military is that it instills discipline, patience, and confidence. So you definitely have to be disciplined in the military. If you're not disciplined, you will get disciplined real quick. But you have to be in the right uniform. Your uniform has to look neat and presentable and professional. You have to have your hair groomed. You have to have your nails cut to a certain length. You have to maintain in shape for your height and weight standards. You have to be at work on time. You have to be at formation on time. You have to do PT. You know, you should be doing PT when people aren't expecting you to do PT, or if you do PT on your own. So it definitely creates a level of discipline that a lot of civilians may or may not have. Confidence and patience. Like I said, one of the biggest slogans in the military is hurry up and wait. So they're gonna be like, you gotta be here, you gotta be here, you gotta be here at this certain time, and then you get there and you wait. So patience, confident, you know, everything is in its own time. You get confidence from learning how to do your job well. You know, you get award ceremony, promotion. That builds up your confidence. So at the next rank and at the next level, you're able to do the next level's worth of work. So it definitely builds confidence, patience, and discipline. The military definitely will help as a transition job. So I kind of touched on this as one of the first pros, but sometimes people literally don't know what they're gonna do, and they don't have plans on staying in the military. So you graduate from high school, you don't know what to do, you need to save some money, you need to build up discipline and confidence, you need to get a sense of worth. So what do? You join the military. You can join the military for the initial contract, whether it's 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Use it, save up your money, use your GI Bill, and then get out and do what you want to do. So definitely the military is good as a transition path, and I would even say that for reserves and National Guards as well. Use it, save your money, go to school off of it, get out and go your own separate way. But at least you have served, at least you have all of this stuff behind you, and now you can start your own life, your own new path, and do what you want to do.
Hey, if you want to see more videos like this, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like, what are you waiting on?